Hi, today is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. This morning I read two articles for about 45 minutes, but once again I would like to read two more articles for the day. The reason I try to read more articles for this particular day is that after the Chuseok holiday, which is the Korean moon harvest celebration day, many people are pointing fingers at each other. They complain about their parents, their family members, their financial status, and also people are just post themselves in front of others, which all indicate negative energy flowing through them. So naturally, I am very interested in how we could overcome that negative energy and possibly direct the energy through the catalysis and modify the energy or reformulate the energy into better one, more positive one, so that we all could be beneficial in our day-to-day life using or exchanging our own positive energies and so on. So I would like to read this article. Probably I just went through the 5 points briefly, but I didn't go into details. So this time I would like to remember the 5 points that we could do to have to cut off the negative energy and turn it into a positive one. Of course, there is no boundary between negative and positive energy. It's just mirror image in our body, in our mind. We see things through a filter, so that the concept of positive and negative itself has no boundary. There's no clear-cut, distinctive demarcation line between negative and positive energy concept. It's just that it's our mindset. So what is important is that we understand that mind is acting up as a bubble or a filter that filters out all the other irrelevant, so-called irrelevant concept, but filter in all the relevant concept that is determined to be relevant by our own mind or by our own mind bubble or identity or the thought form or thought through the thought system, belief system. So it's all about our mind. There's no clear-cut boundary, no boundary, right? I read a book called No Boundary by Tom, what's his name, a famous meditation practitioner. He's a very good, what's his name, Tom? But I recommend the Avatar course. Yeah, just let's delve into what this article has to say. This article is from inbloomproject.com, and the title is How to Remove Negative Energy from Your Mind and Body. It was written on October 26th, 2020. Corporate Health Habits. How to remove negative energy from your mind and body. Negativity is a toxic to your entire system, so clearing negative energy is an important strategy on your journey of holistic well-being. Here are 6 ways to remove negative energy from your mind and body. Negativity can make you feel heavy, dark, and gloomy, feel emotionally reactive and defensive, and view the world through a mixed filter of fear, anger, and paranoia. Since your mind and body are so deeply intertwined intertwined mental and emotional negativity also has a physical counterpart. Tense muscles, shallow breathing, that's good expression. Shallow breathing, tense muscles, shallow breathing, increased blood pressure, elevated levels of adrenaline and cortisol, all the telltale signs of the stress response hard at work. Shallow breathing, tense muscles, shallow breathing, all the stress indicators are hard at work. Elevated levels, high blood pressure, elevated levels of adrenaline and cortisol, all the telltale signs of the stress response, hard at work. Yeah, I'm going to remember all the expressions here for you. All right, here. Tense muscles, shallow breathing, high blood pressure, increased blood pressure, elevated levels of adrenaline and cortisol, all the telltale signs of stress response hard at work. Sources of negativity. Any negative experience begins in consciousness, meaning that it all starts with an evaluation. Some form of psychological or emotional need is not met. And when that happens, the mind perceives the experience as falling short of its preconceived expectations. Therefore, any negative experience is essentially a negative interpretation of what has taken place. In reality, any experience has a neutral meaning. It's neither good nor bad in any absolute sense. It's only your subjective and constructed understanding of the event that gives it a positive or negative evaluation. It's only your subjective and constructed understanding of the event that gives it a positive or negative evaluation. Your thought form, your belief system collectively. Yeah, it's neither good nor bad in any absolute sense. Let's take a look at 5 pathways for negative energy cleansing from your mind and body. 1. Make meditation a regular part of your life. Spending time in the stillness of meditation has a profoundly healing effect on the mind and helping to restore your entire system to balance and positivity. It does this in 3 crucial ways. First, meditation is the antidote to the stress response that's driven by excessive bad energy. Antidote. Meditation, that's good definition and something to remember. Meditation is the antidote to the stress response that's driven by excessive bad energy. Muscle tension is released, blood pressure and respiration are lowered, stress hormones are minimized, and the fight or flight reactivity is down-regulated through meditation. Fight or flight, right? That's good common cliche. Fight or flight. Fight or flight response. Fight or flight. You fight the weakest. You fight the weak, but you make a flight from the strong, right? So fight or flight response. Reactivity is down-regulated through meditation. Second, meditation helps you to witness your thoughts rather than being caught up in an interpretation or evaluation. By witnessing your thoughts as they come and go, you interrupt their stream before a negative interpretation is able to take root in your mental garden. Take root. 아빠 이따 이야기 좀 하기 5분만 끄면 take root in your mental garden. Take root. Third, by repeatedly entering into the field of pure consciousness, the negative evaluation in your awareness are washed away, releasing their hold on you. Like rinsing a dirty cloth in a stream, the negative mental impressions are eventually lifted, returning the cloth to an immaculate state. Immaculate state. Immaculate state, negative and positive energy take root. It's just a stream, right? You just let the dirty stuff wash the wave off the cloth, releasing their hold on you, releasing their hold on you, releasing their hold on you. Meditation is important. So you can avoid being caught up in the all the shenanigans that your thought form produce. 2. Get out into nature. Nature therapy is a powerful tool to scrub the negative energy from your mind and body. The purity of nature often creates a system reboot that helps uninstall negativity from your mental hard drive. When embracing the beauty and majesty of a mountain range, an old-growth forest, the ocean, or a midnight star field, it becomes very difficult for negative energy blocks to maintain its hold on your awareness. Maintain its hold on your awareness. So the nature here means like a mountain range, old growth forest, the ocean, or midnight star field, right? 3. Move your body. Negative energy loves inertia and lethargy, right? Lethargy. I would like to know where the accent is. It's been a while for me to encounter that word. Lethargy, right?
Lethargy.
Lethargic. Lethargic. The adjective is lethargic, but the noun is lethargy. Okay, so lethargy. Negative energy loves inertia and lethargy. Like a black hole collapsing in on itself, the negative mindset wants to suck you down into oblivion. One surefire way to break out of the downward spiral is to get up and move your body. Whether by performing some yoga asanas such as sun salutations, going for a brisk walk or a run, or another form, energetic movement, vigorously moving your body helps purge negativity from your system on several levels. First, it activates your solar energetic system where negative impressions often get stuck. When the power is flowing without interference, the negativity begins to break up. Second, with the increase in respiration and circulation, toxins such as residual stress hormones get flushed out through deeper breathing and sweat. Third, During energetic physical activity, your body's need for increased oxygen overrides any negative subtext that might try to drag you down. In other words, it's hard to stay focused on the negative when your heart rate and breathing are at a higher pace. Good, so exercise. 4. Go complaint free. Complaining is one of the ways negative energy sustains itself in a perpetual motion cycle. When you are focused on negative emotions, you complain about things more. You pay more attention to what irritates you, which makes you feel more negative. And you complain again. It's a never-ending feedback loop of griping and grievances. The simple truth is this. Complaining really doesn't solve anything. If you have constructive advice for how something can be improved, great. If not, you are only adding another layer to the surplus of negativity in the world. Chronic complaining is really a symptom of a close relative of negativity, self-pity.
아빠, 인천공항까지 데려다줘요.
If not, you are only adding another layer to the surplus of negativity in the world. Chronic complaining is really a symptom of a close relative of negativity, self-pity. It keeps you locked in a perpetual state of poor me and not having to take responsibility for your interpretations or how you are feeling. When you commit to going complaint-free for a day or two or even a week, it has a profound effect on the free-floating negativity you harbor in your consciousness. Negativity feeds on complaints and griping. And when you stop complaining, you begin to starve your negativity of sustenance. Absorbing from complaining does two important things for you. One, it reframes your mindset. You stop seeing everything out there as wrong. Instead, you see it as a neutral event that you assign meaning to. 2. It empowers you to be conscious interpreters of your reality, whereas complaining implies that you must find a way to change the outer world. You can recognize that when you can't change the external world, which is often the case, you can change your interpretation to the situation and free yourself from its negative influence over you. 5. Smile often. Although you may think of smiling as a simply sentimental or aesthetic activity, there is a true magic in your smile. You know that a smile is contagious to others, but because every cell of your body is eavesdropping on every other cell, a smile isn't localized just to your face. Every time you smile, a unique cocktail of neuropeptides are released that help to fight off the effects of stress, lower blood pressure, and act as an overall mood lifter. Naturally, these effects make it difficult to sustain a negative mood. Consider the face of a chronically negative person. It's not likely they often beam a great smile. Mood lifters beam a great smile. Indeed, it's likely the exact opposite. A frown, scowl, or perhaps even a glare, but not a smile, right? Indeed, it's really the opposite. Indeed, it's likely the exact opposite. A frown, scowl, perhaps even a glare, but not a smile. It's not likely they often beam a great smile. It's not likely they often beam a great smile. It's not likely they even beam a great smile. Indeed, it's likely the exact opposite. A frown, scowl, or even a glare, not a smile. Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. Thich Nhat Hanh. Using these tools, you can loosen and ultimately release the grip negativity has over you. With the time and regular practice, you may also begin to modify the neutral pathways that sustain the negativity bias in favor of looking for more positivity in life. And when the darkness of negativity no longer overshadows your awareness, not only will you feel healthier and happier, but you will regularly see the world for the incredible miracle it is. How In Bloom helps leaders lead with well-being first. At In Bloom, we are helping leaders have a better understanding as to what their well-being looks like holistically. We do this in partnership with the Global Leadership Well-Being Survey. This is the first step of our leadership well-being coaching journey. Reference tagged. So from this article, we learned that there are 5 things we can do to cut the negativity energy flowing through our body and introduce more positive energy. One is meditation. Second is go out to nature. Nature here means like ocean, old forest growth, mountains, even the stargazing event, starfield, right? You go to some vast area to see the stars. Fourth is smile. It's quite inducive, or every cell in your body knows the smile effect. And fourth is what was the fourth, right? Constructive. What was the I forgot, but exercise, move your body, right? So and from this article I learned such expression as I know all the expressions. It's indeed it's likely the exact opposite. A frown, scowl, even a glare, not a big smile. It's unlikely that they will beam a big smile. Indeed, it's likely the exact opposite. All right, meditation, positive energy. What else? Mind and body intertwined. Lethargy. Hard at work, right? Negativity thoughts are hard at work. Stream interpretation. Hold on, releasing the body, they'll hold on you. Rinsing, immaculate state. Mood lifters, right? Mood lifters. System reboot. Move your body. Break out of the downward spiral. Shallow breathing, elevated levels of adrenaline and cortisol, all the telltale signs of the stress response hard at work. All the stress response hard at work. Telltale signs, all the telltale signs, elevated, increased blood pressure, drag you down, get flushed out through deeper breathing and sweat, flushed out. Go complaint free, right? Go complaint free. You don't have to add another layer of negativity. Another one was the frequent bathing, especially using the Epsom salt or just bathing in the ocean. If that's not feasible, you can just go to the stream and bathe. There's nature plus bathing, right? Wrong. Smile often. Okay, so that was the interesting article, and I'm going to listen to my reading over and over again. If you have any recommendation as regard to my pronunciation correction or my accent or my interpretation of this article or any comment, please don't hesitate and go ahead and leave your comments below. I would like to have positive feedback, even if they are negative feedback determined by my own belief or thought form. That's okay. I can just turn negative energy into the positive one. Thank you. Have a wonderful Thursday.